What's up, y'all? If you ever wondered how much water a vegan soap can take, you're going to find out today. But can it hold up to the abominable method? Let's find out. Lather time, baby. Let's go.
Lather time with Lather Yeti. Lathered up, we bout to get it. Slick lather, close shaves, live from the laboratory. Yeah.
What's up, y'all? Thanks for joining Lather Yeti again. We got another lather time for you today. I think we got a good one lined up. I am excited for today's shave. We have the WestMan Halo base on deck in the Habitus set. So WestMan Habitus in the Halo base. That's their vegan base. Now, I've done a sample test with this before, but I've never done a full-on tub load, a full-on, I just never feel like I get the same exact experience, the same quality of lather when I sample. It's just not the same. We got a full tub of it today. We're going to get rolling with it. And then on loan from me, from a special friend, Josue, is his Richmond shaving brush. Look at that beautiful brush. Bullets in there popping off. I mean, just like this lather's about to pop off if my phone doesn't fall off. So I'm going to fix this phone real quick. I'm going to get right back to you. All right. We're back, y'all. So like I said, that beautiful Richmond shaving with an S2 Innovator knot in it. And we are going to put this lather to the test today. A lot of people have said vegan bases can't hold as much water. We're going to find out today. Hardware, we are going to roll with my Lambda Aries SS. And I have got that loaded up with a Tatra Platinum second use blade. Just used one of those in my Dracont SS yesterday, and I loved it. So we're gonna see. We're gonna see if it's just as good in the Aries today. I'm gonna get my bloom water on my face, and I'm gonna get rolling. Hope everybody's having a lovely start to their week. So far, it has been a hectic week for me at work. I'm getting into a lot of Google Analytics stuff and really finding out that that's a whole other world. There's a lot of terminology when it comes to technical program management or technical product management in relation to Google Analytics. So we learning as we go every day. So let me get my excellent ooey gooey goodness from the tub on my face too. But I hope everybody's doing well. I hope everybody's had a good start to the week. In certain parts of the country, depending on where you're at, I hope you're starting to get some warmer temperatures. I know all of my family, friends up in upstate New York where I grew up, they are just getting out of the second mud season. So always hated that. Mud season was always what you just kind of had to deal with. And then you finally get a little reprieve, some 65-degree days. And then you really start feeling like, oh, there's light at the end of the tunnel. And then you get slapped with another snowstorm in the middle of April. And then all of a sudden, the ground is still frozen, kind of thawed. Everything turns to mud. It's kind of rainy. Not fun. So, let's get it rolling. Actually, I need to fill my spray bottle right quick. Oh, what I'm thinking, starting this, getting y'all on here without an empty bougie spray bottle. I don't know what we're doing here. But I am usually a nightly shaver, so sometimes I'm still decompressing a little bit from the day, I guess. And also, shout out to Peter over at Spot Prints for allowing us the ability to purchase these amazing Lather Matters shirts. So if y'all would like to purchase one, I will leave the link below and make sure that you head over to his Etsy because he's got them in stock right now. Now, this is going to be sort of a first impressions too because I've never used this knot. And we're definitely going to test the ability for this base to take some water because it looks like I loaded way too much on there. So Josue has been talking up this knot, this brush, And I mean, this thing has got some freaking heft to it. So we're going to test out this Innovator knot and the base. And I probably shouldn't have picked the black shirt, but you know, we like to get wet and wild in here, so. Yeah, I'm gonna need a lot of water for this. This is already caked on. So if y'all do not want to see me work this in, we might be here for a minute. Gotta loosen up. So usually when I overload a knot like that and it starts to where it doesn't even paint, I'll usually just kind of spray the knot a little bit with some water and then just hyper start painting it in, because you just need to start loosening up that paste in those bristles and really just kind of get it, looks like we got a little freeloader there, little her. So this scent, I did not get the scent notes in front of me, but it is definitely a, like, I haven't really smelled too many chypres, I guess, chypre, but supposedly this is in that kind of family. So there's like some citruses, some florals. I think there's like rose, bergamot, musk. Yeah, this one's gonna be thick. Rose, bergamot. There could be like a woodiness to it. What I get is definitely strong, like rose florals to it. We're gonna try to expedite this. Definitely strong, like rose florals to it. A little bit of sweetness from the lemon. There's a little tartness in there. Or lemon bergamot. So I've heard that this, now what I get too is that, honestly, there are some scents what I was thinking, overloading the hell out of a brush with a knot that I have never used. But we're gonna work at it. In time, it will come out in time. But so what I got, and this is what I got with Ellsworth Signature that I didn't particularly love. There is a certain way that some florals hit my nose, and it honestly just comes off as like a bad breath. And I get that a little bit with this, but then there is some bright citruses, and I don't want to sway people away from the scent by saying that, because scent is so subjective. I mean, really, this hobby is all, your mileage may vary. Everything that I do on this channel, the way that I lather, the way that I do stuff, this is just how I do it. Nobody has to do it that way. You can do it. If you found a better way, please let me know, because I will try it. But you don't have to do anything that I do. Just like scents, you're probably not going to get the same scent that I do either. And that's okay. That's kind of the beauty of it, is that we could get the same soap and have two totally different experiences, And just really, man, this is, okay, I overloaded the hell out of this. I cannot get this paste to calm down a little bit. There we go. I think now we're starting to break through a little bit. There we go. All right, now we might be making progress. Going to be covered in it, but wet, wild, dirty lathers, baby. And actually, the citrus notes are really starting to pop. Yeah, those florals are starting to kind of take a back seat. It's definitely like a brighter, like uplifting, invigorating. Kind of calming scent. I could see where people would say that this is very like very zen-like. Oof. Yeah. So this is why sample loading and tub loading are two totally different animals. I was like, you know what? I want to go heavy on this one. Let me really like experience it. And clearly I underestimated the ability to pick up that soap from the tub. So we're going to go another water addition, and we're going to go back to our dome pressure splaying. Look at this. I'm just... Lather matters, lather messy. I was all confident too. I was like, oh yeah, I think I can do this in a black shirt. Ooh. Nope. Big mistake. Big mistake. So for feel wise on this brush, it kind of feels like a mix between, I think it's a hybrid synthetic and badger. And it definitely feels like it's a mix between synthetic and badger. There's a little scritch to it, which I'd heard, not a huge deal. I'm not super averse to scritch unless I've had, I don't prefer it, but unless I've had a really rough shave like the day before, my skin is really still kind of, man, look at this thing is just staying low structure though. And I will say that, now that I finally got it like, kind of in tune and like finally we're getting places now. Flow through on this knot seems really good though. Now that I've gotten through 4 ounces of soap. Yeah, but we still got some ways to go. Now, I did, in the sample that I used, I did test lather it in a bowl, And like I said, usually I bowl load my samples because I do face lather 95% of the time. And the bowl lather results and like the face lather again, kind of inconclusive because I can't fully get like as much soap into the brush as I want. I mean, it works. Like, it gives you a pretty good idea, but it's just not exactly what I like to do. But the first impressions off of the bowl lather was that it's probably going to take my #1 vegan base spot. And yes, I do have rankings. I do have a performance scale for bases. I do take that pretty seriously. I'm a former player personnel guy. All of my background is in scouting, recruiting for football. So assigning grades, noticing performance differences, analytics, that's like my wheelhouse. So why wouldn't it bleed over into shaving? This is actually looking pretty good. We actually got it to kind of dial in fairly quickly, despite the disaster of a start. We're going back to my early Instagram days. Messy Yeti shaving. Oh, that is beautiful. And the face feel of this base on the face right now, super luxurious. Oh yeah. We got some shim, we got some sham, we got some shine, we got some something. We got some shine bright like a diamond. A diamond in the sky. Dare I say, I think we're about to go with it. I mean, I don't know who says that vegan bases can't take a lot of water, but I've got several Hanami soaps. I don't think that CK6 can take as much water as most of them, but CK6 can take some water. Just because I had that in the beginning of the video, let's push it a little bit. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, we're flinging off the brush now. Oh yeah. This could probably take a couple more. But get to shaving. Y'all got things to do. I still got to go to the gym. Let's get it on and popping, huh? All right. Sometimes it takes work, but usually you get rewarded for a nice long lather like that. Oh yeah, I can already tell. Where's my alum at? we're gonna need that. We're gonna need that on the Aries handle. Okay. Lambda Aries, here we go. Bloop. I am just all aboard the Hot Mess Express in this shirt right now. It's my own fault. Man, I'm gonna tell y'all what, this thing is skirting. Skirt. Wow. Yeah, that is stupid slick. There's a nice glide layer too. Oh yeah, that blade is doing some work too. I mean, look at that. Boop. I mean, this freaking razor is just humming through this. I literally can't even feel blade. I mean, this stuff won't even... Golly, can y'all? I wish we had slick vision. Also, just on the point of the razor, do not let this open comb scare you. This razor is incredibly smooth. There is almost no blade feel to it. I actually wish that it could be a touch more efficient. It is not nearly as aggressive as you might think it is. All right. We got one down, baby. Look at all of that gorgeousness. And look at that. That's why we do all that work on the first pass. This is going to be insanely slick for the second pass. Oh yeah. Working on getting a slightly better camera angle for y'all too. The beautiful low structure, zero dry poofy. Oh, I have a dribble Some good stuff right there. Get some more alum on my fingers. Okay. Number 2. Oop, still lost it. Oh, the problem is when the bloops go on the shirt. Remind me in the comments to never wear a black shirt again. Y'all can fry me all you want. I deserve it. Just so excited to shave with my Lather Matter shirt. I mean, I'm not going to say that this Tatra is my favorite blade in the world, but it's pretty good. I mean, it's... taking down the growth, no problem. The thing about these Lambda razors is the clamping. Clamping is just fantastic on them. All right. Got that money pass on the way, baby. Blah. Just mess. We're gonna go like that just a little bit, just to take away from just a little bit of just this nasty, messy boy I've been in this one. So, first full impressions of a full tub load and shave with Habitus. It's one of those bases where, you know, Gentleman's Nod, C4 Plus used to be like this for me, especially with Damascus and Passion Poivre. Don't overload it. If you want a nice, quick, relaxing shave, don't overload the brush. I mean, there's having fun with lathers, and I'm all there for it, but then there's creating work for yourself. That's where it teeters the line. See if we can't reinvigorate it. Oh yeah. It's creamy, dreamy. It just feels like it's just taking the water and just getting slicker. I mean, it might not seem like it because it was kind of an exaggerated, sped up build to get out of that paste phase. But I'm gonna tell you what, this took some water now. I think we're on probably about 30 milliliters, easy. Oh yeah. She built back up nicely. All right. Money pass. I'm also not afraid to recycle lather or get it on my daggum eyebrows, apparently. I don't think it's coming across how well this like freaking razor is just gliding. Look at that. Creamy, dreamy, vegan goodness. That overhang. Boom. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Alright. Little guy right there. That little guy? I wouldn't worry about that little guy. I will say this blade felt better on the first shave. A little freshness on there. All right. Give it a rinse. Give it a rinse real quick. I'm gonna give it a rinse real quick, and then we'll get the we'll get on. All right, y'all. I'm gonna do my lather mittens real quick. I'm gonna come back to y'all in just a second. All right, y'all, we back. Let me get this lather mittens off my face. We're gonna do the splash. I'll give you my final first impressions. All right. And there was so much slickness, still just film all on my face. There's a lot of really great butters in that. Definitely a lot of great butters in that face because it gives you a almost like that waxy feel. Oh man, I can already tell the poche feel is going to be incredible. It's kind of give me that little grin. I'm going to be face turbating at the gym. One little spot right there I missed, but that's how it be. All right, we're going to splash it up. Get y'all out of here. Red puddles? I don't know if this is... Either I had a perfect shave or it's not alcohol based. And I doubt I had a perfect shave, so... Yep, there's a little burn. It ain't bad. Witch hazel based. Okay, so... Some of the more grounding notes come out in the splash. It's definitely a lot less florals. The soap was a lot more floral. I love the scent. The scent definitely built and it got better on me. What am I trying to think? What am I even trying to say? I fell in love with the scent as time went on. Probably helps when you spend 15 minutes lathering it because you overloaded the brush like a dope. But WestMan Habitus, fresh, clean, invigorating, heavy florals. I actually really like the splash a lot better. First impressions of the Richman shaving brush. Kind of split on it. Y'all know I'm gonna keep it real with you. This brush is badass. Amazing. This thing has some heft. Very comfortable to use. The knot. I think I realized why I overloaded it. Since it is a synthetic Badger hybrid, it loads like a synthetic. So I definitely needed half the load time. So there's a little more scritch in it than I would want. I'm not the biggest fan of the knot. You'll be fine with this knot if you grab it. Me personally, if you don't like scritch, you're probably not going to like this a ton. It has super soft tips though, and it's got pretty nice backbone. It's almost like a synthetic and a high mountain weight had a baby. So that's just my thoughts. But great shave. Everybody, thanks for joining me. Thanks for sticking around for the long joining me for another lather time. We definitely put the time in with this one. Big shout out to my boy Josue for loaning me his Richman shaving brush. Again, I gave you my first impressions. Those are just first impressions. They can change. We're going to keep sampling. We're going to keep testing it out. And I'm going to get it back to him. But that is an awesome, awesome brush. So thanks again, guys. We'll see y'all. Thanks, Josue. See you guys.